Hi, my name's Dom, and I live on a horse farm. And when you live on a horse farm, one of the most crucial pieces of equipment that you need is a truck, so that you can haul pallets of grain, pallets of bedding. Maybe I need to haul some more rock, maybe some mulch, but I mainly need it to haul tons of shit. No, I literally haul tons of shit. Now you might be thinking, bro, you already got two of them behind you. Those trucks aren't really what I'm looking for. You see, if I were to compare these trucks to horses, they would be the cream of the crop, top of the line performance horses that have the best feed, the best vets checking up on them, the best farriers, and the best horse trainers. And I'm not looking for that. I'm looking for a workhorse, and I think I finally found it. The year is 1994, Pickup Man by Joe Diffie came out, O.J. Simpson tried running from the police in a Ford Bronco, and this F-250 rolled off the line in Wayne, Michigan. And not too long after it rolled off the line, it got this hydraulic dump bed installed and overload springs. After all, it was built to be a farm truck. And it being a farm truck means it's got a few issues. For example, it steers like a boat, the front right caliper is seized, the front tires keep balding, it keeps slamming in and out of neutral while driving, it shuts off randomly, and the dump bed doesn't work. Now obviously this truck has seen some shit, pun intended, and time, nor the constant abuse it has received, has been kind to it. So the goal for now is to just get the truck in roadworthy condition so I can start hauling some shit. And it looks like I only got a couple of weeks because this thing is filling up fast, and it's getting stinky. First thing we need to address is the seized caliper. Something tells me it's been seized for quite some time.
Buddy.
Once I managed to remove the wheel hub, I started removing the inner seal and the bearings.
Here is the inner bearing.
Since the truck has seen better days, I decided to replace the race bearings, which are the pieces of metal that the bearings roll on. While it is a pain in the ass and a potential knuckle buster, when the truck has over 200,000 miles, it's pretty much necessary.
Here she goes.
But after cleaning it up, installing the new race bearings,
We didn't want to give her the beans.
packing the new bearings full of grease, installing the inner seal, and putting on the new rotor, it was an absolute breeze finishing up the installation from there. Right? While I was removing the very old and very original brake hose, everything was so rusted together that Lefty Lucy turned into Lefty Broken Brake Line.
Fucking blows cack.
And I didn't happen to have a spare brake line for a 1994 F-250 laying around. So while waiting for one, all of the brake fluid dripped out of the master cylinder, and that's probably why the brakes are still very squishy even after bleeding them multiple times. Well, it's either that or the rear brakes are also cooked. Probably both. But after installing the new brake line, brake caliper, and repeating the steps for the other side, that finishes up the front brakes. Now that we can confidently stop, we can start working on the scariest and possibly the most expensive fix of this build, the transmission. So I decided to let the professionals deal with this one, and to my surprise, they said it has a blown transmission. But they did some more diagnostics and said, this sensor is broken. No wait, this sensor is broken. Sorry. This sensor is broken. Yeah, I don't know what's wrong with your truck. What they did help me with though is confirming that the transmission is in perfectly good condition by hooking up a breakout box to it and shifting it manually, which is awesome, but the truck still slams in and out of neutral while driving. So after doing some research, I came across this forum and a user by the name of Doc Fire mentioned that the PSOM could cause this issue and getting it replaced or repaired could fix it. What the f is a PSOM? Well, it's actually this guy, the Programmable Speedometer Odometer Module. So with nothing left to lose besides a couple $100, I sent it off to a company called Texas Cluster Fix to repair it, got it reinstalled, and it actually fixed the truck. Thank you, Doc Fire.
Damn.
Please, please. You want to start? I know you do.
Hey, buddy.
Now, one of the most important attributes of a reliable vehicle is that it stays running. This truck does not stay running. There could be so many reasons why this thing dies randomly, but I landed on two possibilities. So I opened up the hood and made my way to the driver's side fender. As you can see all the way down here, there's a heatsink with this black module inside of it. Theory is, module gets hot, heatsink doesn't disperse heat, overheats, no work. So I'm gonna replace it. The part I'm replacing is called the ICM, or the Ignition Control Module, and it's a module that controls the ignition. No one told me this, but apparently you need a special tool to remove the ICM from the heatsink, and I had to go to not one,
They didn't freaking have it.
not 2,
This place doesn't have it either.
but 3 different O'Reilly's locations to get this dinky-ass tool that wouldn't even fit inside the hole.
Won't fucking fit, bro.
But with a little persuasion and some vice grips, I won the battle.
That was way too difficult.
And before I put on the new ICM, I made sure to apply a decent amount of thermal paste. Alright, that's good, bro. Okay, that's enough. Jesus Christ, that's enough, bro.
Let's reinstall this bad boy. There we go.
I decided to replace the ignition coil as well because it was looking pretty crusty,
Sheesh.
and they're known to cause some issues.
Alright, I hope to God that fixed the issue. Let's see if she'll start. Beautiful. Update on the truck. It just died. Yeah, didn't fix the problem.
So the following week, I decided to confront the issue, but the truck had other ideas.
No, don't die. Oh, are you kidding me? Shit.
But after letting it cool off for a bit, it decided to cut me some slack. Alright, she's freaking started. Let's get her done. But if you remember from earlier, I said I came across 2 possibilities. I was just hoping I wouldn't have to get to the second one because it's really difficult to replace. And that would be the distributor. So after multiple hours of prying on it, it finally gave in.
Oh my God, it's actually coming out. Oh my God. Let's fucking go, dude. Yeah. That's a mess in there, bro. Get that shit out of there.
I got the new distributor ready by lining up the rotor to the old one so the timing isn't too far off.
Yeah, right there.
Dropped it in place.
Wow, that was actually really easy.
Put the plug wires back on and started it up.
Plugging in the freaking distributor might freaking help. Freaking G's. All right.
Okay, now I started the truck.
That didn't sound good. I don't think we should be hearing that spark. Oh, goddamn. Plugging this thing in also might help. Jesus Christ.
Alright, this time I actually started the truck.
There we go, buddy.
The next day, I tuned it up a bit by dialing in the ignition timing at 10 degrees before top dead center.
We're off by a lot. Wrong way. Oh, we're about spot fucking on.
And you're supposed to remove the spout connector whenever you adjust the timing, and I forgot to. So I had to shut off the truck to remove it,
You're shitting me right now, dude.
and then it wouldn't start back up.
Turns out the reason why this MFR wouldn't be starting, now that it's on the tank that actually works, let's see if she'll start. Oh, all right, she starts. Timing's a little off, I say she's pretty good. There you go, you can see that white line on that harmonic balancer, barely, I think, yeah.
I took it for a test ride around the block to make sure it wouldn't die on me again, replaced this old pump with a shiny new one, then I got it ready for its maiden voyage and started loading up some shit.
Damn, this shit smells bad. Oh, she's getting full. Didn't make that much of a dent. Nice, bro. Check that out, homie.
And everything was smooth sailing until this happened. Alright, update on the truck. It just died again.
It will start if I floor it, you know? If I floor it, it starts no problem. I'm just gonna limp back home because I'm afraid this MFR is gonna die again. I'm gonna have to go to plan B for this one.
What's plan B, you ask? This is the green truck, and it's called the green truck because it's a truck and it's green. One of the big advantages of this truck, can haul a lot of shit. Let's get the rest of this out of here so that I can start crying over the other truck not working.
That's number two. I think we're above 9 now. I honestly don't know where we're at. Oh, we got plenty of room. Might just leave it like that to BH, even it out a little bit. This thing's squatting a lot.
And after dumping that load, I cleaned up the manure pit and called it a day.
As it turns out, I still have a lot of work to do, but this old boy has put in a lot of work and I think it deserves one more upgrade.
Yo, buddy. Dougie.